hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 20-yard line. First down, Hal to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yes.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 16, Powell toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, they'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18, 5 here.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner as the 1st half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 14, first down, Commanders.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Howell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's Howell with another throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trap 50, trap 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On first down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Robinson up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Come back, team!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Left 19.
He'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
First down, how to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Another try after the first down sack. Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it at the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Giants. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Howell, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Back to throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Howell. And Incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Powell to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
It's Howell with another throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's a give to Barkley.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points,
you gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.